All right, wonderful. Do
All
we
right.
know which set we are going to be watching? Okay, awesome. We are going to be following solo queue demons once again as they fight against Area of Uneffect in the semis gold bracket of Miku Miku Beam. So we are following the team that we were just watching a little bit earlier, which is of course very exciting.
Wow. And as I see on their roster of area of uneffect, Bounce is a familiar player.
Oh, yeah. It looks like they have Mia as well. Let me take a look and see what Mia plays. Mia is a player on a new team called Showtime. Looks like they are a Wiper one trick, which is always very exciting to see. We are watching as Kat here plays a lot of various chargers. Savil plays a wide variety of 96 Gal Deco, a Dynamo Roller, and also NZAP. And Bounce, as you mentioned, is a Gal 2 trick. So they both play 96 and 52 gal, which is just like a really great comp here. So I'm excited to watch it.
I'm excited to see if one of them picks 96. I want to see some Kraken.
Ooh, I'm a huge fan of Kraken. I was just watching some really great Kraken plays in the last Ludi match I was commentating over. So watching going from Div 9 Kraken plays to watching around like Div 3 to 1 Kraken plays will be very exciting to see the difference. And we are, of course,
Yeah.
following the previous team that we were watching earlier, Solo Q Demons, which they did take back against a higher seed than them. So they are a seed 9 team. Area of Unaffect appears to be a seed 5 team. So we're watching as Solo Q Demons are essentially the underdogs of this upcoming match here. And looks like the first map we're going to be watching is Splat Zones on Barnacle and Dime, which is
Fine.
it'll be a great map for the pencils. That's all I can say.
A great opener.
Go, my pencil.
Unfortunately, though, they cannot play screen this.
Ah, yes. But I will say that between the two setups that I would personally prefer the non-screen kits of Gal, but that's just because I can't play against screen myself. So I'm
Me
I'm
either.
just excited to see the
It's really
alternative
hard.
kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm once again just taking a look at Mia from Showtime, just watching as it's so it's so unusual to see a Splatana one trick. It's not something that we frequently see in a lot of tournaments or just really in the Splatoon scene at all, especially since it was very popular at the beginning of Splatoon 3 as the Stamper class was a new class, or excuse me, a Splatana class was very new. But it quickly became clear that Stamper was the winner out of the two, and from there, Decav has been a very popular pick as it has a wide hitbox and it has two very nice kits. So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I suck at decaf. I'm just better on Stamper.
no, that's based. I tried picking up Stamper and Decav myself, and they're so different from Blaster. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with what I'm used to. It takes a
Yeah.
special kind of player, that's for sure. Especially on Wiper, just having the patience for Wiper and not having, that very strong damage as you do with Decav or with Stamper. It's kind of like a lightweight skirmisher that moves back and forth and tries to get picks using its sub and its special, but once again, the alternative kit of Wiper just doesn't get so much screen time because who uses missiles nowadays? Unless you're a Flingza.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we are just waiting for the players of Solo Q Demons and Area of Unaffect to filter into the match here. For those of you who are new, welcome to Miku Miku Beam. We are currently watching the semis in gold bracket. If you're interested in playing Miku Miku Beam or following alongside of us as we watch the match here, feel free to check us out on sendu.eth Inc., you'll be able to find future MIKU Beam tournaments, of which there is a wide variety, and you can also join the Cursive Excalibur Discord server for any future announcements and or tournaments that they host. So feel free to check us out there.
And there's also an amazing prize of the MIKU Beam badge for this tournament.
As X mentions, you can see the MIKU Beam badge spinning around in the corner. It's beautiful. I someday want to win MIKU Beam so I can have Miku on my page.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Splat zones on Barnacle and Dime. Oh, looks like we are watching as Solo Q Demons manages to keep their same comp, and Area of Uneffect has a dualies player? I was not seeing that. Okay.
I did not see that coming.
Myself
And
neither. All right, so it looks like both teams are currently just playing a little bit slow here. As I say that, both Splatana players and both teams go down. Three are down in the side of Solo Q Demons. That pencil is fighting for their life as they manage to jump out. Area of Uneffect grabs an early lead. They have a crab ready, but their gal player does go down. Looks like the crab is popped out there. The crab player is trying their best here. Oh my gosh, that was a splat on Girl Dinner in ball mode. That was a very aggressive crab. And it looks like the dualies player here did manage to grab Girl Dinner again. That was an unfortunate early splat. This may be a quick KO as 50 seconds are left in the clock. As I say that the pencil of Area of Effect does go down. There is a revenge Trizuka that does unfortunately not grab anybody. But members of both teams are currently falling down as Solo Q Demons has a painting crab here. Looks like Girl Dinner managed to get a revenge splat on the dualies player, but they do go down to Mia's torpedo here.
They do manage to cap zone here though and stop their countdown.
Looks like Girl Dinner does grab a good splat on Mia, the Splatana wiper, but Mia does manage to keep their hammer here, which could be a really great opening as Solo Q Demons does get down to 70 points on the map. The gal player on Area of Uneffect goes down, but as I say that, two members of Solo Q Demons go down. Mia pops out that hammer, and we're watching as the looks like Area of Uneffect now has an active cooler.
Frog just jumps back, amazing jump.
Absolutely, yeah, that was a really great jump here. I really hope they're able to get this crab off. They managed to jump away, and they jump into a really advantageous spot, grabbing the dualies player on the side of Area of Effect. We're watching as the gal player from AOE is just trying their best to paint zone. Girl Dinner goes down, a crab is out, looks like from Frog, but the gal manages to grab them. Unfortunately, they are not capping zone yet. Please cap zone, oh my goodness. They trade with Girl Dinner, and two members are down on the side of Solo Q Demons. We are in a little bit of a stalemate here as all members are currently up on both sides of the match. Mia does happen to have a hammer at the ready, of which they pop now, and they do not grab someone as they jump out, but they do force a bit of movement, and oh gosh, that was a double splat using that thrown hammer from Mia, the wiper player on the side of Area of Uneffect. We're watching as Girl Dinner does get a splat here, trying their best to take out as many members of Area of Uneffect as possible. Three are down on Area of Uneffect. It looks like Girl Dinner is trying to grab the dualies player, but their pen manages to instead. The clock is now ticking on the side of Area of Effect as they have 1 minute and 30 seconds left here to try to get zone back. Ooh, looks like unfortunately three members of Area of Effect are down. Their pen player also went down, which means that there will be no cooler for the time being. This Carbon is trying their best to fight the wiper player, but unfortunately they are not able to. We're watching as the wiper player on the side of Area of Effect is pushing forward. There's a hammer ready. Let's see if they will pop it. They might actually throw it once again as they did earlier. They're trying their best to fight the crab here, but they just really aren't in the best spot as there's a lot of AoE happening. The hammer goes out. They do grab the Stamper player, but unfortunately they were not able to grab anyone else. Zuka is out and the pen is down. Solo Q Demons have zone again. There's a minute left on the clock here. If they're going to make a play, now would be the time. The Stamper player does have Zip, and it looks like the Carbon managed to grab the dualies here, but Area of an Effect has Chew down as that Stamper does push forward. We're watching as the Gal grabs the Stamper player and another. Looks like they're trying their best to get the Crab up top, but they can't really approach as the Crab is in the most uneasy spot for them ever. Ooh, they do manage to grab them, although after the Crab is over. And Area of an Effect is trying their best to fight for zone. There's 25 seconds left on the clock. Solo Q Demons is on the back foot here as the cooler goes out, but once again, the Gal player does grab 2, trying to grab 3. They can't grab that Carbon player. There's a jump headed in. If Solo Q Demons is going to make a move, now is the time. They need to cap zone as fast as possible, of which they do. The Crab player on the side of Area of an Effect is down. It looks like this Carbon is trying their best to grab the Wiper. That Wiper is heavily damaged, and the Wiper is just trying their best. Oh, unfortunately, they do get taken down by that. Oh gosh, the Carbon grabs somebody. Okay, looks like we're watching as the Crab player does manage to get the pen. There's only 3 seconds left here, and it looks like Solo Q Demons, although they were on the back foot, they do manage to grab that win here, which means that Area of an Effect will be counterpicking this next match. That was intense.
Yeah, that was very intense here.
A reminder for those who are new to the stream, this is best of 5, so we will be seeing some more counter picks. It is possible that the set could go to 5, as Area of an Effect is a pretty high-seeded team, but we will just have to see what they're able to pick here, and then from there if they will have a roster change or not.
And looking here at the brackets too, I'm J3O'd like a smoothie.
I wasn't even taking a look at that. Okay. So looks like whoever wins this match will be fighting the first seed. But of course, if Solo Q Demons manages to get up there, they've also fought seed 3, so looks like even though they might be the underdogs, they do have a possibility to take it. Although I would not count out Area of Uneffect, as they are very talented folks, and it still is best of 5. So they do have an opportunity to reverse sweep if they fight hard enough.
I have a feeling that they're gonna pick Clam Blitz this time for sure.
Please, Clam Blitz gods, give us Clam Blitz.
I mean, Bounce is a Clam Blitz demon.
All right. Area of an Effect having a demon to fight the Solo Q Demons. That's very welcome. I'd like to see that.
I mean, he has over 3,060 points in X rank.
Oh, as we say that, Splat Zones is chosen for Mahi Mahi Resort.
Wow.
As a reminder to folks who don't know how counter picks work, when you win on a map or a mode, you are not able to pick that map or that mode once again. So you have to decide from a list on sendu.inc, of which you can find future MIKU Beam tournaments and such. But this will likely be the last time that we see Splat Zones. I'm pretty sure this is the last time we see Splat Zones on semifinals at the very least. So we will be seeing either Clam Blitz, Tower Control, or Rainmaker for the next 2 or 3 matches, depending on how that goes.
Hopefully 3 here. I mean,
hopefully 3.
It's amazing.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Splat Zones Mahi Mahi? I think you mentioned you played Stamper. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do like this map a lot. This map is a Stamper-friendly map.
Ah, I see. I play Blaster, so I don't really have too many feelings about this. I just try to play Sea Blaster on this map so I can cap. Otherwise, I have a hard time painting. Ooh, as you say that, we still see that Stamper there. I don't think that Girl Dinner will be changing. It is the same exact set between both teams, and we are watching as, let's see who gets cooler here first. It is
Yeah,
an early wall out from the
Golden
Gal. They do manage to pick on Girldinner,
wow.
the Stamper player, but the Carbon does strike back and manage to get someone. Two players are down on both teams here. We're watching as the Wiper player over
Oh,
on the left side is accompanied by the Pencil player. That is an interesting place for a Pencil to be. I personally don't see them over there too often.
yeah, and here they're just getting picked. I mean,
It looks like we are watching
this is
the
like
Wiper
the
player on the
sad.
side of Area of an Effect. They have a hammer, but unfortunately they aren't able to grab anyone. Looks like they're trying to fight this Crab player here. Oh gosh, yeah, that Carbon player came out of nowhere. So there are two down on the side of Area of an Effect. The zone is capped in the favor of Area of an Effect here. Solo Q Demons is on the back foot. They have only, looks like 70 seconds to get back in the zone. So while they did cap and they did force a bit of a penalty, unfortunately it looks like they aren't able to get out of base too often, especially
Oh,
with
yeah,
this
another
extra,
kill.
oh, the splash and the crab combo, or gallon crab combo was very great here.
Thank you,
That zip
Miguel.
does come out. They do manage to grab someone, but again, looks like they are taken out, unfortunately, a little bit early here. We're watching as the player from Solo Q Demons pops out a crab, but they are faced with the gal and the pen. Looks like their crab is breaking a little bit too early. Unfortunately, they aren't able to get anybody, but they
Oh,
do stay alive for a
fortunately
little
there,
bit
guys.
longer than expected. Once again, this is a counter pick, so it would make sense that Area of an Effect feels at home on this map. This is their turf, but that doesn't mean that the game is over until it's over. Two members are down on the side of Area of an Effect. Solo Q Demons has to move now. There's 2 seconds left
No.
on the clock. Unfortunately, they're not able to get someone, but they do get a very nice pick at the end. So that leaves both teams at 1-1. We will be seeing a game 4.
Hopefully a game 5 too, as well. That would be very fun.
I'm down for it. Hey. Yeah, that's I think that's the thing about Splat Zones is that it really is the most stable map to practice or map mode to practice. And once you have a certain map down, that's kind of game because you only have to worry about the specific area being turfed long enough. And if you're fighting a player that isn't able to turf as fast as say a Gal player, then it's just make sure to cap zone first and then splat your enemy after.
And here, looking at the first seed here too, as well. They're all high div X here.
Ooh.
Phoenix, Yeti, Silver, Kara, and the Ring,
It looks like Kara, unfortunately, is
which is
not
Mocha.
playing today, but we are seeing someone from Freaky Town and My Little Henlo, of which I've heard of My Little Henlo recently. They've really been making waves for themselves. And it looks like Silver here is a Stamper. We are looking at Ring. Do you happen to know what Ring plays? I
Mocha here.
oh
Um, well, yeah, Ring goes by Mocha,
oh I see.
and I actually do not know what to play. It's not really on their sendo, and it's not like we see.
I see.
I'm short range
We are
shooter.
getting news that they play short range shooters. I don't see any backlanders on. We might be seeing a backlist team for finals. That's really exciting to see. And it looks like we are still waiting on that counter pick here from Solo Q Demons. Although they are kind of on the back foot here. If they happen to win, it could force game 5. As then it would be a counter pick for Area of Uneffect, and vice versa, of course. But this is all in name of getting that Miku spinning badge on your Sendu.Inc. profile. If you're interested in playing Miku Miku Beam, feel free to check out, looks like Curse of Excalibur on Sendu.Inc. If you check out the calendar, you can see any of the future Miku Miku Beams that are happening. It is a weekly tournament, and there are a bit of skill caps that change over time. They do happen to run a skill cap Div 7 tournament sometimes. So if you are newer to the scene and you're trying to play Miku Miku Beam, check us out then.
And they also have pretty nice badges. I mean, like, I kind
Amazing
of want
badges.
one.
Don't I I'm
At
pretty sure they
least.
have a Sakura Miku badge as well if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
also do.
technically the shiny variant of Miku. Oh, looks like we are back on Rainmaker Undertow Spillway,
Rainmaker.
which Solo Q Demons did kind of wreck last time. So I'm excited to see it return, but unfortunately, it looks like we won't be seeing a different counter pick this time, of which I was hoping from Solo Q Demons.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping it's Clan Blitz here because, like, it's an exciting mode.
Make Clam Blitz, please! Okay, looks like we are loading up here. Hoping I see some changes, but maybe not. Looks like the same from Solo Q Demons. Area of Uneffect is running a shot gal.
Ooh.
That's exciting. Switching over to shot here. I think it's a little bit dry if I'm saying. Oh, it's exciting to see a shot.
Looks like area.
Dying for
Very
some changes here. Yeah, that was a very early pop. We are watching, it looks like we are watching Girl Dinner on the side of Solo Q Demons, just fighting their way into mid. The gal does jump out on the side of Area of an Effect. Looks like, oh, there are a lot of members on the left side here. There is a whale that is out that appears to almost get Girl Dinner, but Girl Dinner manages to escape. Area of an Effect is going for an early checkpoint. They do manage to get through, unfortunately sacrificing one of their members, but it looks like there is a shot that does clap back and take out Girl Dinner. Looks like we were watching as the Carbon here is... Oh, they do grab two!
Nice. Two
Even
kills
just
by the
really
Carbon.
fighting back here.
And the Carbon get a third. Yeah.
The Carbon does get a third, as you say that, okay! Oh, looks like that, though the shot player does get the Carbon here, which is a little bit unfortunate as we are watching that Carbon try to pick off as many folks as possible. That Stamper is facing off against Gal in the shot. That was a nice jump out there from Girl Dinner.
Shot here is gonna try and maybe surprise Zuka.
Ooh, that was a
right.
double from that Carbon. Great moves on their Carbon. Looks like they are just trying to fight off the Gal. And oh gosh, that was a 2 versus 1 situation. That was a great play there. Jumping back into mid, trying to help their Rainmaker move forward. There is a Zuka ready, but they do get taken out by the opposing Zuka from the shot player in Area of an Effect. Area of an Effect is just trying their best to keep members of Solo Q Demons from filtering forward. They do grab another one. It looks like they're just trying to play the patient game here. Not too aggressive, but ready to take folks out as they push forward.
Yeah. And even earlier we saw Solo Q Demons like just pushing in with momentum. But here they're just getting stuck.
Yeah, it looks like Area of an Effect has kind of chosen a more defensive positioning here, and also just trying their best to block Solo Q Demons from getting as many points as possible. That Carbon does grab one, but unfortunately they are down. The Cooler is out on the side of Area of an Effect. 2 are down on Solo Q Demons side, and we are watching as Mia, the Wiper player, is pushing forward, trying to take out as many members as possible, backing up before they get splatted. But it looks like they are in the right spot to try to chase down and get that. Oh gosh, are they going after that crab? Wow, that was head on with a crab there. Unfortunately, looks like they got run over though.
Wow.
Oh gosh. Okay, that is 3 down on the side of Solo Q Demons. This Gal is trying their best to get that last player, but unfortunately they do get taken out by Pop instead. We're watching as Area of an Effect pushes forward, but that Stamper is not letting them move through that skinny corridor there. Oh gosh, that was a parry off of that pencil shot. Great move from the carrier of the Rainmaker for Area of an Effect. That is a wipe. We are watching as Solo Q Demons are diving forward. They will have to essentially get a KO in order for them to win this back. There's 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. This Pen player is taking a little bit of a forward stance here. Typically, I would see them over on right side, but once again, this is not your typical match.
Yeah, but Carbon unfortunately goes down and 3 more go down with.
Yeah, that Wiper is just going ham right now. We're watching as that Wiper tries to push forward and get as many picks as possible. They managed to get 2 or 3. I can't even remember how, because it was going so fast.
Yeah. Fast and
Ooh, looks like
aggro.
they're sniffed out by that carbon though, and Girl Dinner is just not having it. They're flinging bombs as much as possible. Although it looks like that pinch was fairly successful, but it is a 2-for-2 right now. And it looks like Mia is going to be waiting out this Stamper, but unfortunately not able to.
Ooh.
Again, another splat on the side of Area of an Effect that is in their favor. 2 down on the side of Solo Q Demons. A hammer is at the ready. Mia is currently hiding over on the round here, but they do get taken out by this Carbon. Okay, that was an extra Zuka. 3 are down on the side of
You
Solo
go
Q
down
Demons.
here on
They're going
Solo
for an early
Demons.
pop and a grab. Oh, they did not grab. That was a bait and switch. Okay. Or perhaps they accidentally missed it. Who knows? That is at 1. Solo Q Demons will have to officially KO in order to win this. They are on the back foot. We are watching as there are 13 seconds left in the clock. That shot is trying their best to push forward, but unfortunately they are popping out of the ink a little bit too early. We're watching Girl Dinner here try to get forward a little bit faster than their teammates are able to keep up with
Oh,
them, so
that's
they do get
unfortunate
splatted
for
very
Girl
early
Dinner.
here. And that is game. We will be seeing a counter pick here on the side of Solo Q Demons, as that was their last counter pick. So we'll have to see what else they choose instead.
Please, Clan Blitz. I'm begging.
Please, Clam Blitz. We've seen every mode, but Clam Blitz, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to run in and personally ask them, pick Clam Blitz. So it looks like whoever wins here will have to fight the seed number 1. And for that, we don't know what map will be chosen yet because it's not over yet.
Yeah, and I mean, we just gotta see a very good counter pick here. I mean, if you want to go to a game 5, you have to have a good map and mode here.
I think the thing is
Gotta
that
be very
even
confident.
oh, go ahead. Yeah, I think even though they were successful last time on Rainmaker Undertow, just having that defensive shot and that hidden gal really was the play because just popping off one of your walls and just hiding in between it as that carbon is rushing at you, it's really the best like surprise defense. Just being able to hide around those and then asking your shot player to come help you as you take out the carbon. If the carbon had more places to hide, I believe it would have been a little bit more successful.
I totally agree. And
Yeah, that
here, I mean, you just need Clan Blitz. Like I'm telling that. They pick Clan Blitz, they will win, trust.
pick Clam Blitz. I'm willing it into existence. Someone is going to pick Clam Blitz.
Yeah.
It is good to see Rainmaker and Tower Control, of course, but since we do start off with Splat Zones, and Splat Zones is probably, I think it's safe to say, the most popular map mode. It's nice to clear out those Clam Blitz, or sorry, whoa, a little bit too much Clam Blitz in my brain. Tower Control and Inkblot Art Academy. We are going back to another map that we saw last set here, but still, it's just really exciting to watch, especially as neither player appears to have a blaster on their team. So we're probably going to be seeing a lot of tower dancing and hiding on hidden walls
Yeah.
on the tower, just trying to swim forward and sneak extra points in. I can't remember what you said about this map, X. Do you happen to enjoy Tower Control and Inkblot, or because I think you said you liked
I
Inkblot.
mean, this map is just, I just like this map as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a genuinely good map, an OG map.
How long have you played Splatoon for? Did you happen to play in 1, 2, or just start in 3?
Well, I started in mid 2.
Oh, yes, myself around the same time as well, but I was a turf warrior, so
I did not like to play, um, and like I did not like to play open.
Ooh, we are seeing a switch back here from a, I believe, the shot player back to dualies, so that's a nice switch here.
Yeah,
I'm
but
starved for switches.
unfortunately, one goes down in solo queue, and another one goes down.
Ooh, Bounce managing
They're
to
just
get an
kind of
early pick
wrecking.
there. Looks like Area of an Effect is just rushing forward. There is a whale available, and oh, unfortunately they're not able to get anyone due to a jump out. But once again, that gal is knocking out Bats, just trying their best. They almost grab Pen, but they're pushed back as Girl Dinner comes back to defend. They're back in the same spot that they were earlier as Girl Dinner dives down and is currently fighting Mia. Bounce is just up there and getting in
Yeah,
everyone's face, managing to grab that carbon. We're watching a very, very aggressive set here. It's very exciting to watch. The whale goes out, and they're trying their best to grab another, just pushing forward. That wall really is the thing that's stopping that carbon player from doing their best.
wow,
Hammer
and
is
another
out. They
goes
managed to
down
crush a
here.
crab. That's something you don't see every day. Two members are down in the side of area of an
Yeah,
effect, but that does not mean that the game is over here, especially as Mia's still trying to fight that carbon. That carbon does finally get a very nice pick there on Mia. They're trying their best to clear out their bats, but once again, members of area of an effect are just in the smallest areas of ink, so it's kind of hard to clear everyone out in an orderly fashion.
yeah. I mean, here it's a 3v3, and Gal is just playing so aggressive. Like, I
Yeah,
wish I could
Bounce.
be this Gal.
I
Gal
wish
is
I could be you.
that.
It should be me. Yeah, Bounce is a very talented Gal
Yeah,
player. I'm just very excited to see them live and be able to commentate for them. I feel very honored here, especially watching Mia, as I've heard of Showtime and I've been seeing Showtime, but it's just I haven't actually seen them play yet, and so watching a member from such a new team is very exciting to see, especially one tricks a weapon that just isn't as commonly seen. It's a treat for me, honestly. We're watching as a crab is ready. Two are down in the side of area of an effect as I say that. Solo Q Demons is making their first push this entire match, which is just great. Frog pushes out one of the members. Mia is pushing forward, but they are so damaged that they have to turn around and take out that other member of Solo Q Demons. There is a pincer happening here, and unfortunately that carbon does go down. My cat is trying to sit in my lap. Hold on. Okay, back to
wow.
it. We're watching as the pen of area of an effect is back in play here, just pushing up as far as they can. That gal is once again in bats, but unfortunately they are taken out a little bit early.
3 go down. A wipeout
Oh
here
gosh, yeah,
for solo
as you
queue.
said, three are down on the side of area of an effect. That is a wipe. Great work on Solo Q Demons, but they still do have to bounce back with a 52 deficit in points. My cat just paused the game. Hold on one sec. Oh, that zip is out early, but unfortunately they are not able to grab that pen as quickly as they would like to. They're trying their best, but that crab and the gal take them out together. Bounce is really just on the offense and the defense. And of course, grabs another one before they head in and they
3
grab
go
Girl Dinner.
down.
Oh, that is another 3 down on the side of Solo Q Demons. Bounce is just wrecking it today. The whale is ready.
And
Can
also
they push
52.
forward?
Wow.
I apologize if anyone hears my cat
I mean,
purring. He's sitting on me right now. Oh no! Looks like there's a trade out there from Frog and Bounce. Ooh, that... Okay, one second. Oh, looks like we were watching
looks
from
like
Mia's
Bounce
POV.
right
Oh
here.
gosh. Looks like the pen managed to grab Mia, but that was a nice trade that they had there. Two are down on the side of Solo Q Demons. There is 59 seconds left on the clock. There is a 30-point deficit. They're going to have to fight as much as they can. They're going to have to be the demons that they say they are. Oh gosh, that pen grabs another one. Two are down on the side of area of an effect, but Bounce is pushing forward. As we saw earlier, Bounce is just throwing as many walls as they can, trying to keep that carbon from going forward, but the carbon is ready for it. The carbon is striking back. They're in their bats. They have a Zuka ready, but unfortunately, they're not able to grab anybody as that pen once again grabs them and they go down.
One last push here. I mean, there's 30 seconds left. You're 2 down. I mean, but you have prep here. And you take down one here. And this crab is just getting everybody.
Oh, wow.
For
Crab
3
managed to
down.
grab Mia. There's only one member of area of an effect up. They have to grab tower now. Looks like there's only around 20 points here. 22 points to be exact. And it looks like Mia, one of the biggest problems that they've been having to face is down. That
Ooh.
Splash is trying their best to grab that gal, but it's unfortunate. Girl Dinner is pushing forward, but the pen goes down, and that is game. GG to
An
both
area
teams. That
of
was a
accident.
very, very rough match there. Solo Q Demons does their best to try to push forward and prove that seed does not matter. They do make it to top 4, although, which is a very great thing as seed 9. Congrats to them. We are going to be watching Area of Uneffect fight the final boss here, which is IMJ, the seed 1. So we'll be watching I believe they're seed 3, are they? Can't remember. Let me take
I
a look.
mean, we warned them they should have put
Seed 5.
Clam Blitz.
Clam Blitz! Yeah, Clam Blitz was the play there, as you mentioned. Um, I believe Ochi here, my cat, also agrees that Clam Blitz was the mention, wasn't it? He says yes. He likes Clam Blitz.
I also have 2 cats as well.
Ooh, looks like Splat Zones on Robo Ramen will be the start of the final set here. Thank you to everyone who is joining us for MIKU Beam number 7. You are currently watching Magical Cure, also known as Gold Bracket Finals, between Area of Effect and IMJ. I know that their
I
name is something
can't
different,
wait.
but I can't read it, so it's just I'm Jay.
And unfortunately, it looks like Kara will be fizzing this one out. It'll be Silver Yeti, Phoenix, and Rink.
Also known as Mocha.
Like, I am very familiar with Yeti. Yeti is on my Ludi pickup team. Or
Ooh, that's
well, was
exciting.
on my Ludi pickup team.
Oh gosh, yeah. That still is very exciting, although that you personally know one of these members, so that way you can kind of speak forward. But then again, you also know Bounce, so it's going to be pretty exciting for you, I'm sure, to see two members that you follow back and forth,
Yeah.
go at it.
I mean, Bounce was I'm pretty sure he was on a team called Tactifeeler or Sonder, one of those teams. And I mean, both of those teams were very aggressive and passive.
Gotcha. Yeah. I unfortunately don't follow either of these teams too closely, but of course, now's the best time to find out about them. If you are just following along with us here on Miku Beam, feel free to check out our Sendu.Inc. page. We also have Miku Beam Weekly, and it switches in between skill capped and uncapped. So if you are a newer player and you're looking to hang out and make some waves, check us out on our Div 7 capped tournaments that happen occasionally. You'll have to look ahead, although.
And I did check on that, and Bounce was on Tactifeeler.
Ah,
It's
I see.
really high diff team who is very they're like very aggressive.
My cat is currently obsessed with the spinning Miku badge, which will be the prize for whoever wins between Area of Uneffect and IMJ. Ochi approves of whoever did that badge. It is a very high quality badge that is highly sought after. So whoever manages to win here will have a very, very nicely done badge on their page.
Yeah,
No.
and also looking at the silver bracket here, there's also a patch for the silver bracket. Pretty sure.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I will take a look after this. My cat is trying to currently find whether or not there's a Miku behind the screen. Unfortunately, there is not, but you can also find more variants of Mikus as Curse of Excalibur's Discord server releases special Miku Beam versions of their tournament. It happens weekly, so don't miss out.
Yeah, I mean, in the silver bracket, they're still stuck in semis. Looks like
Oh,
High Tide Rush and Purge March are tied 2-2, and
wow.
Black Label is leading Time to Win 2-1.
Oh, is it? Let me take a look here. Ah, it's Time to Win. Oh, it's members of Time to Win with some other players there. I just scrimmed against Time to Win. They are a very strong team. I'm excited to see if they make it to semis or sorry, excuse me, finals. Pardon me.
Yeah, I mean, silver bracket's still very exciting as well.
Absolutely, yes. And I personally can't wait to see who wins the Sakura Miku badge eventually, which will be happening in the future. I want Sakura Miku in my profile. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
Looks like
I mean, one of my friends' names are Sakura, and they really do want that badge as well.
Oh, that would be so fitting. I wish you could organize which badges show up first in your profile too. Maybe that's something we'll be able to request from Sendu in the future.
Yeah, I mean, Endo.Inc. has evolved, and like it's just this amazing website now.
Absolutely, especially with what is it, 6 or 7? I think it's 7 seasons under their belt now. It's just a really reliable place to move forward and just get as much practice as you like in the competitive scene. You can also find Miku Miku Beam on Sendu.Inc. Come play for Miku Miku Beam. Curse of Excalibur also does have a Discord server in case you are looking for any updates. Feel free to check out the wonderful tournaments that these folks work so hard to host.
Yes, and please make sure to thank these staff members. These staff
Absolutely.
members are amazing.
Yes, Tarot and Brush Mummy are working their hardest to make sure that Miku Miku Beam's stream is up. So shout outs to them. Thank you for allowing for us to commentate for you.
Yeah,
I believe members of Area of Uneffect and IMJ are currently filtering in, so hopefully we should um, hopefully we should see this match starting soon.
yeah.
What's your opinion on Splat Zone's Robo Ramen X?
Honestly, it's like the map is just not my favorite because I'm always scrimming on this map, and this map is like where I just fail to like win on, and like I just struggle on this map.
It's also just very experimental because having those side wings is just a very difficult, it's a very difficult thing to watch because you have to check your map every now and then, and if you don't, you could have an ink brush popping out of the corner and, splatting everybody. So I don't think anyone plays ink brush
Yeah,
here, but we might see some very aggressive play from IMJ as unfortunately it does not look like they have any backliners here in their set. I could be proven wrong, and I hope I am, but then again, it would be very exciting to see a pen team go against a backless team. I'm a fan of that.
I mean, it looks like we have mix of weapons here for Phoenix. Phoenix looks like they play dualies, decaf, uh, and gal here because I don't think they would be running double splash. I don't know though, because I know 100% Heavy will not hop off splash.
Double splash, N splash, and V splash would kind of go hard. I won't lie.
I mean, yeah, that would actually work too.
That would go pretty hard. I think. Oh my goodness, there's somebody named Blue in the chat. Oh wow, and thanks to Cap for saying that you love the commentators. We love and appreciate you as well. Once again, shout out to the TOs, Tarot and Brush Mummy. They work very hard to make sure that Miku Miku Beam runs every week. Make sure to say thank you to the staff as well. They are great. I'm still
Yeah,
wondering who did the badge. Fresh Mommy did the badge. Oh wow, it looks amazing. I love it a lot, and I hope to someday sport it on my page.
that badge looks amazing.
Okay, looks like we are on the Ready Up page, so I am just excited to see what happens here. I know nothing about the IMJ team. We have just watched Area of Uneffect go against the Seed 9 team that they did go, looks like I think it was 3-1 against. So they are a very fast-paced moving team. We do know that we have Mia from Showtime, which they are a Wiper one trick. Again, I will yap as much as I'd like about the fact that it is very hard to find a Wiper one trick. It's I think that I'm personally grateful to see them active. And hopefully we'll see another unusual pick from IMJ, but then again, also backlist could be a very fun thing to watch as well. As is last time, there is no screen active here. So we will be seeing some interesting specials this time. Okay, no change from Area of Uneffect, but we are seeing an S-Blast. and I was wrong. It is not backless. We are seeing a pen. Pen is trying their best on IMJ to get an early cooler here, which is kind of the play.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it
I
looks like
mean,
the Wiper is
here,
tapped and left.
looks like there's one down on both teams here. I mean, there's two down on area and effect three. And it
It looks like
looks
there
like
is a
the
stagger here. That S-Blast
ooh,
player is
okay.
just going wild. Bounce and Mia are unfortunately down on the side of Area of an Effect. 3 are down on the side of Area of an Effect. We are watching as the Stamper from IMJ is pushing forward. They do get taken out here by the Dualies player. Crab is ready, but again, they're pushed out of that elbow. There's nothing that they could really do yet until they manage to get all the members of IMJ out. That S-Blast Mocha is just really wrecking things. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the mocha I'm thinking is. It's the mocha from Lego Fortnite. I
Ah,
mean,
Lego
like,
Fortnite.
amazing.
Oh wow, that was a very nice trade there from the Gal on the side of Area of an Effect versus the IMJ Mocha S-Blast there. That was a great push back into mid, but unfortunately their Wiper does go down. Crab is out, but ooh, that was a very nice
Oh,
zip caster there. There is 3 seconds left in the clock, and that is the first game going to IMJ. Area of Effect will be choosing their counter pick here. I will say that as a blaster player, I have nothing but respect for Mocha. Playing S-Blast is very difficult, and just being able to get it as much as they did and get as many directs as they did, that was a great play from them.
and fun fact, never put me on S Blast. We will lose the game. Like,
Myself
I
as
will
well. I might
literally
be a blaster
throw
player, but I have no idea how to use it.
me either. Like, I'm trash at it. I should just stick to Stamper and Bucket.
I know Tufa, my goat from the Twin Squiddies crew, he is just amazing at S-Blast. He is from Coral Convergence. I believe they're Div 5? Div 4? Can't remember. Either way, check out your local Splatoon lands. There are more that will be popping up in the Americas, at least in North America. And again, if you have the opportunity to, I highly recommend going to one. It's a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a fun experience. It's just, it meets up to the hype. You,
Mhm.
like, meet people IRL. You have fun. You enjoy the game, too.
I think the nice thing about lands is just that it's an entirely different experience. There is no way to blame lag because, you're wired in.
Yeah.
But it's also just very fun to have, your opponents so close by to you and to be able to, like say GG's and hang out afterwards, go see all the other, matches that are happening, check out the vendors, and Splat Zones on Mahi Mahi is back. Looks like Area of an Effect really likes that
Wow.
map. So this is the last that we'll be seeing of Splat Zones. Somebody please choose Clam Blitz. X and I have been asking for this for 2 hours now.
Yeah. And it looks here like Black Label and High Tide Rush will be in the finals here for the silver
Ooh.
bracket.
Gotcha. That is exciting to see. We are watching as Area of an Effect is going against IMJ. For those of you who are new, welcome to the MIKU Beam stream. We have our streamer with us, Brush Mommy. Tarrant in the chat is the TO that is working all over this. Looks like Tarrant also mentioned that Big Dapple is a really great place to go. Big Dapple is on the northeast side of USA. It is I believe it's a semi or bi-yearly event that happens. It's a really great place to meet other Splatoon players, and don't forget to check out your local lands. Okay, we are back on this very fun map, Splat Zones Mahi Mahi.
Oh, yeah. I
No change from
mean,
Area of an Effect,
look in here.
or no change from
It's
IMJ.
pretty
So it
common.
looks like this is probably going to be the thing that we lock into unless someone decides to make a surprise switch just to throw off the opponents. Early movement from Area of an
I
Effect.
mean,
Unfortunately, they do get taken
he's
down.
in
There are one
here.
down on both players.
Wow.
Mia pushes forward, but unfortunately, they do get taken down. That S-Blast grabs another as they push forward, and they
Wow.
direct the pen. That is a wipe thanks to Mocha, the S-Blast. honestly, again, nothing but respect for this player. They are really talented with a weapon that is so hard to learn. Nice jump back there. They knew they were in a disadvantageous spot, and they're just pushing forward. Unfortunately, they do get taken down here by the Gal. Bounce is just in the right spot here. It looks like they'll be really relying on
Wow,
their walls.
quick
They managed to get
execution right
silver
there.
as well. That is a double pick from Bounce. Can Bounce move forward and cap? Unfortunately, they are not able to at this time because they are fighting a... Oh gosh, they were fighting the Blaster and the Crab at the very same time. That was a really great whale though. They're just trying their best to distract as they jumped away and saved their life. 35 seconds
Wow,
are
and
left
this
on the
art
clock.
blast.
There is a hammer at the ready, but unfortunately their backliner is down. Mia is not going to be going forward. They're just trying their best to create a distraction. Out goes the hammer. Mocha is down. 13 seconds left in the clock. Mia has to go in now. This is going to be really the play that they need to push forward.
Wow, and
Silver,
they
the
tapped
stamper goes
Silver.
down, and it looks like Area of an Effect does end up in control, but unfortunately that is a wipe, and looks like, oh gosh, IMJ has around a 70, oh gosh, almost 80. 80 penalty to go through overall.
Wow. And I mean, I'm gonna be getting coaching lessons from this S Blast here. I mean,
Oh my
this
gosh.
S Blast is so new.
That's amazing. Honestly, there's a lot of things that folks that mean different things can... Oh, I forgot. Mocha also happens to play Stamper. They're just playing S-Blast right now. I saw that they had a 5-star tag.
Wow.
Ooh, Bounce does manage to get a really good pick there, but unfortunately their backliner is down, so pushing forward is a little bit dangerous here. Oh gosh, someone managed to get Mocha. They are back in control. Area of an Effect is fighting their way forward. Two are down on the side of IMJ. This is what Area of Effect is, is looking for. Looks like the Splash was backed up into a corner. Y is down, but unfortunately, 3 members are down on the side of Area of an Effect. Looks like IMJ's members are pushing forward. They have a cooler out as well, which means that they will be able to safely make as many plays as they need to.
Yeah, and I mean this Stamper here is also like just cooking.
Yeah, looks like that Stamper was damaged a little bit, and they made the safe move of pushing back. It's just knowing when to move back, knowing which sides to take, which angles to take. But Bounce grabs another one. Unfortunately, they are not able to grab that last one as they unfortunately go down. They were not able to hide behind their wall for long
3
enough.
down.
There is 5 seconds left in the clock. This
Oh.
might be GG here.
And I mean,
From
Area
both
of
teams.
an Effect. Just, I mean, like they can win. They can reverse sweep too. Very
There is a
possible.
possibility for a reverse sweep. That is what I am personally hoping for. I would just like to see more games other than Game 3. But right now, we are currently watching MIKU Beam Gold bracket here. We are all watching as the two teams are fighting for the MIKU Beam badge in the bottom right-hand corner. If you're interested in getting this badge for yourself, feel free to check out the calendar so that way you can try to participate in any MIKU Beams that happen in the future.
Yeah. And here, looking at the third place match, like a smoothie leads Solo Q, 2-0.
Ooh.
We're taking a game on Rainmaker and taking the game on Splat Zones. Unfortunately, I cannot see the maps.
Solo Q Demons can still make a comeback as well, although, so it's not game over until it is officially over.
Yeah, and I mean, even getting top 4 in this tournament is just amazing.
Well, considering they had so many high-level players present, I fully agree with you. We got to see some big names like Loxier, Foams46, and even Serpentine, which honestly I haven't seen them around too often as I don't play in open level tournaments as much as I'd like, but it's just really exciting to see as many different players from the community join MIKU Beam as, you know, MIKU Beam is a fairly new tournament, but once again, it's just been very successful and we're hoping to see more of them in the future. So if you would like to play Splatoon, come hit up MIKU Beam. I am begging you. There's some really great badges that you can have personally designed by Brush Mommy. Looks like we have Rainmaker on Museum D. Alfonsino as the counter pick on the side of Area of an Effect. Crossing my fingers that they managed to get this one so we can at least have a Game 4, if not a Game 5. A reverse sweep is in the cards.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have shown very toughness. I mean, Mocha here with the S Blast, and over on the other side with the one trick wiper. Like you were
Oh yeah.
saying, we don't normally see them.
How do you feel about Rainmaker and Museum, although? I know that you said that you played in two, so this is probably a newer map that you've been playing on recently compared to the Splatoon 2 maps.
Yeah, I mean, like earlier, I scrimmed on this map and I did win, but I kept like the problem was I kept pushing mid too much
Mhm.
and I just kept dying.
Yeah, this map is a little bit of a doozy. Just having all of those spinners, it's just really hard to make sure that, that you aren't being targeted by the enemies. I personally did not play Splatoon 1. I began in summer of 2018 during Splatoon 2's second year. It was very exciting to play, and I was able to watch as Splatoon 4.0 dropped, but they really didn't bring back as many maps from Splatoon 1 as I would like. I don't even think they brought back one now that I think about it, outside of the ones they released during the opening part of the game. But once again, just Museum is it's a very backliner oriented map, I'd like to say, even though, you have those ramps there because once a backliner has sights and you admit it, it could be the end of your life for that one. You might have to respawn.
Yeah, I mean, I also got Splatoon 2 for Christmas in December 2018.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's exciting. We started around the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a very fun game and I just got it. And True goes down on, three go down on IJ.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate opening loss
Wow.
on the side of IMJ. Just they seem to be getting locked out here as Mia is currently taking the giant spinner. And ooh, wow, looks like that gal
Wow, and
bounced. Oh gosh,
Rainmaker.
that is three down once again. That is a very early lead on the side of Area of Effect. As we said earlier, it is not over until it's over. Mia is currently pushing forward with this hammer that they have here. They do manage to grab silver
Oh
and
my
also the
goodness.
backlaner on the side of IMJ. There's a crab out. Unfortunately, they are not able to get the crab, but they are fighting as much as they can. Mia
Wow.
goes down, but that is game. That was less than a minute. Oh my
That's
gosh.
incredible here.
Okay, what
They
a
really
counter
do have
pick.
to
We
go
are
into a
seeing
game
game
five.
4. Wow, that I don't think that I'm Jay was ready for that. Just watching his bounce went forward and tried their best to take out that S blast. That was really the game. That was really the game that they needed to push forward.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like I'm Jay fell asleep.
They fell asleep at the wheel. Be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was as Mia did say in the chat, that was a 50-second KO as well. I think that would qualify for a speed run. But we're watching as Clamplets and Crab Leg Capital is the counter pick that IMJ has chosen. I think that this has to do
yeah,
with Mocha as a blaster
finally.
player. I love this map, and if I like this map, then that means Mocha will probably own this map. Just as
I
a note.
love this map as well. This
Hey, I'm
map is
glad. I'm glad.
very fun
We're
to
in
play.
unison here. I really like Crab Leg Capital because I am a blaster, and I mean, I like to hang out underneath right elbow. I like it when people walk across those grates. It's a really easy way for me to pick them off. I also like that giant wall at the middle side of the like right where the drop is on Crab Leg Capital down from the
Yeah,
base. That's a really great spot for me to hide as well. Just dodging in between those sides, going underneath. Ledging is great on this map, so if you are a weapon that can relate, yeah. But then again, I also just wanted to say that Area of Effects KO there was just amazing. That is not something that you see too often here, especially when they were, they had 2-0 up on them. I was very excited to see the players just push forward as much as they did. It was like a well-oiled machine. It is not over, and it's very possible that we could see game 5. I hope we get to see game 5. That would be very fun.
yeah, and again, checking in on the silver bracket, Purge March 3 O's, time to win in the third place match. And High Tide
Oh.
Rush leads 1-0 against Black Label in finals.
Oh wow. Yeah, looks like finals is not over for silver bracket. Um, Oh, Taryn is right. This is the first clams map on stream. We finally got it. Somebody listened to us.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we also get to see Crab Lake Capital, which I know that you and I are both excited for.
Yes. This is an amazing map here. I love this map.
No changes once again, but we are still very excited to see it. Either way, am I wrong? They have they have a shot. I'm not sure if they had the shot last time.
Hmm.
I'm
No,
not
they
certain.
didn't. I'm pretty sure they went dualies.
Oh wow, nice pick there from Mia on Mocha. One of the members is down on both sides of the team, and as I say that, 3 go down on the side of Area of Effect. We watch as members of IMJ are pushing forward. We're seeing here as Silver is pushing forward onto that left elbow, but decides to go back as,
Oh.
oh gosh, Bounce was just up in their face. 2 are down on the side of IMJ. Another goes down. The backliner is down on the side of IMJ. Area of Effect is really just in the best spot possible. They might be on the back foot, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be giving up here. Oh gosh, another goes down.
Yeah.
Area of Effect is just moving forward as a well-oiled machine. We're watching as this gal here unfortunately does get taken down a little bit early. And oh gosh, yeah, that is a 2 down on the side of Area of Effect. But if they play a little bit slower, I'm sure they'll be able to get back up. We're watching as the shot here is just trying their best to get Zuka as early as possible. There is a, oh gosh, yeah, that is a, okay. I can't even see them anymore. But that was a wonderful zip there from Silver, it appears. Azuka is out. Can they grab somebody? Unfortunately, they don't, as it looks like Y is currently in the top mid area here. We're watching as Silver is trying to take that left zone. Mia, unfortunately, does get taken out here a little bit early. 3 are down on the side of Area of Effect. Unfortunately, IMJ just is not prepared. There's not enough clams in their arsenal. Okay, that is a bag from Mocha. All right, that's a decision.
Wow,
Okay.
when this booyah bomb right here is gonna be clean. I mean, this blaster gets 2. Wow, and they're 3 down.
They're still bagging. Okay. Let's stick to the game, please. All right. Despite IMJ currently being in the lead, it looks like there's a little bit of a tilting side here from Mocha, as Mocha's been bagging players as they take them down. We're watching as Mocha does get taken down by Bounce, but Bounce has no time to bag. They're pushing forward. They're trying to focus their best on the game. Bounce does take out the splash as well. One member is down on the side of Area of Effect. Unfortunately, it looks like Area of Effect does not have the clams necessary to push forward. Mia is hiding here, ready with a hammer, just trying their best, but they do manage to jump out safely to try to get cooler.
Yeah, I mean, is bagging allowed or?
Certain, but it kind of just shows a little bit of immaturity there, because if you're going to be winning, you should be able to prove yourself, that you're good enough that you don't need a bag. Unfortunately, as I say that, Mocha does go down. 2 members are down on the side of Area of Effect. The pencil is down. Mia does have a hammer, but it just really isn't the best time to push forward yet, as they don't have enough clams. As I say that, 2 go down on the side of IMJ. Mia is hiding up in the top right-hand corner, trying their best to drag attention away from the members of their team as much as possible. That hammer goes out. They're not able to grab anybody. Oh, actually, as I say that, they do. 3 are down on the side of Area of Effect. Mocha does grab that last one
But
there.
they
That is
take
a
the
white.
lead.
That is a nice lead for the side of Area of Effect. By 2 points, so there still is anyone's game here. It is 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the left in the clock here. I think that if this team really is as good as they consider themselves to be, they should be able to push forward and take back this easy lead. 2 are down in the side of Area of Effect. Azuka is out, but unfortunately it's not going to grab anybody here. We're watching as Mia is fighting 2 members of IMJ. No backing here, thankfully, but we are watching as Mocha is trying their best here to fight forward. They grab 2, which was a really good move there. Still trying their best to ledge, but they're ledging a little bit farther away than expected. They have been in everyone's face before, but I think they're just scared of Mia dropping in on them. Mia is trying their best to get back into the area, but once again, S-Blast's long-range mode does not have the AoE that it likes to have. Its AoE is best in its short-range mode. 3 go down on the side of IMJ. It is a slow stagger. There is a cooler in play. It is only a 10-point lead. Can Area of Uneffect get back in? That is what everyone is wondering. Nice jump there from the Gal player. Bounce. Bounce has just been pushing up as much as they can. There still is time for a comeback, but unfortunately they push into the range of Silver, and Silver manages to nab them. But the Splash player is down on the side of IMJ. I'm just watching as
They do
Silver pushes
fluctuate the
forward, but they
ball.
do get grabbed. 2 members are down on the side of
Three.
IMJ. 3 are down. There is a hammer in play. Can Mia push forward and take them out? That is what everyone is wondering. It is so close to being lead. Lead happens, and that pushes to game 5. That is amazing on the side of Area of Uneffect. Even after they were taunted, they still managed to take the lead by 1 point. GG to both teams. This is the most hype grand finals I've commentated for in a while. We love game 5. Agreed.
I mean, a reverse sweep here would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Even if not, they're still giving them a run for their money. And that's, I think, the thing that we were talking about earlier is that seeding doesn't exactly mean anything. We're watching Seed 5, which is Area of Uneffect, fight IMJ. And earlier we watched as Seed 9 was fighting their hardest against the previous team and Area of Uneffect. So we're seeing a lot of teams that are considered to be on the back foot pushing forward. It is Tower Control and Inkblot Academy. We're returning to it. I'm just grateful that we got to see a Clams match at all. So I'm excited to see where we go from here.
In the third place match for Magical Cure bracket, like a smoothie 3-0 solo queue demon.
Oh yes, I remember that. We were watching Solo Queue Demons earlier. Unfortunately, they were not able to get the pick that they would like. But again, they still got up to 4th in gold stage, which is amazing considering that they were seed 9 and they managed to beat out seed 3. That was a great play from them. I am hoping that we get to see a switch over to a different weapon here. But then again, we haven't seen too much switch, especially as it looks like we are watching as Mocha is a blaster. So Tower might be a little bit contentious until they manage to take Mocha out.
Yeah, I mean, Tower Control and Inkblot, we've seen this multiple times. We know how this goes. It's going to be a close game here. Both of these teams are very, very strong, and both of these teams are just very competitive against each other.
Absolutely, and I'm personally just excited to be able to commentate for match 5. It's just great to see. Oh, we do see a switch from Mocha onto Sea Blast, which is honestly a decision here. I did not expect Mocha to play Sea Blast. I also play Sea Blast myself, so this will be exciting to see someone representing the weapon that I play. We're watching as Bounce is tagged a little bit early. Oh, I guess that's the play here, just trying to tag as many people as possible so their teammates can take them out. A cooler is out, but unfortunately, again, the switch over to Sea Blast does not mean that you have that much AoE as you do in your jump mode. That doesn't mean that they aren't going to get a splat here. They are still watching on left side, but they are really just getting rushed down. Mia gets a pick here. There is one down on the side of IMJ. We're watching as they grab another one and also possibly the jump, but the jump is protected. Oh my gosh, they got a third! Can they get the fourth? That is a wipe! Amazing play from Mia. They're taking out the entire team of the Seed 1 team IMJ. They are pushing forward, and it looks like they have a hammer at the ready. Mia, can you grab another is the question. Unfortunately, I say that a little bit too early. That headed does take them out, but they do push forward. We are watching as the Splash player here is trying their best to get into mid. Oh, Dualies player, pardon me. That was still just very exciting to see. That wiper just dragged everybody onto the right side there. All of the teammates on IMJ were jumping forward, trying to, get an advantageous spot, but Mia was just ready for them. Having a wiper player, on stream is just a treat for me, honestly. It's hard to see plays like that without a wiper being present. Just once we,
like watching
yeah.
Just amazing. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, it's just, oh gosh, 2 members are down on the side of 3 are down on the side of Area of Uneffect. Silver grabbing a 4th, that is a wipe on the side of Area of Uneffect. Silver is just amazing with that Zipcaster. We've been seeing so many great Zipcasters on stream today. It's been amazing. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, like, these guys are definitely well trained in like.
My gosh! As I say that, Sob manages to get 3. Unfortunately, Mocha does take them out with the splashdown, but that pen follows up. There was enough damage thanks to the Dualies player just pushing in. We are watching as there's only a lead of 1 point. As a reminder for those who are new, this is the final game. So this will be set match no matter what. And as we're watching, that Headed player does manage to get 3. We are seeing as members of IMJ are pushing forward. There is only 1 point lead from IMJ. We're watching as Mocha is currently hiding on the left side of the map here, trying their best to get as many picks as possible. But again, that switch off of S-Blast means that you do not have as much range as you would like. You do have that splashdown for a protected jump, but then again, if someone's expecting that, they could really just punish you for it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
there's
I mean,
another
like,
pick on the pen there.
they do pick up some extra points here, and they're getting that.
Again, another amazing Zipcaster from Silver. We're watching as Silver is taking bats. The Blaster does manage to grab someone that was up in bats. We're watching as Mia is pushing forward. Silver is trying their best to defend the tower in bats because all of the members of our Area of Effect are pushing forward. There is 10 seconds left in the clock. They need to clear everything, but unfortunately it looks like they're not able to as that Zipcaster does grab them. There is a wipeout and that is game. That was
That is
amazing either
unfortunate.
way.
I really
GG to
thought.
both teams. Of course, I am very proud of
Yeah,
Area of Effect because even though they got second, they still gave them a run for their money. That was a very exciting match to commentate over.
yeah, I mean, like, that was very exciting here.
I think
And now,
yeah, that was it. But again, just I think the highlight of this entire set was the 50-second KO on Rainmaker Museum. That is not something that you see too often, especially not in the grand finals. That was just they came out of nowhere with that one. GG's to both teams. Thank you to everyone who is watching. This was a very hype stream. Please say thank you to Brush Mommy and Tarot for being amazing TOs. And thanks again, X, for joining me on stream. Where can the folks find you?
yeah, I mean, GG's.
Do you have any social media where the folks can find you? Are you like Blue Sky,
Unfortunately,
Twitter?
I no.
Ah, I see. Well, my name is Lila. I am Lila Lichi on Blue Sky. Don't forget to check out the next Miku Beam, which is available on sendu.inc. You can check them out through the calendar. Thank you again to Brush Mommy for this wonderful, beautiful Miku that's spinning in the bottom left-hand corner. Thank you everyone for watching. That is game and have a wonderful night.